Hi, everybody. Wow, wasn't sure if that was going to work then. Welcome to Psychics on Radio Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and wow, what a week it has been, guys. So I'm just still getting myself organized because I wasn't sure if I was able to go live then for a second. So I'm live on Rumble as well. So I'm live across 4 platforms tonight. Last night was 5, which was nice. Normally I'm on about 6 or 7, so I've got some beautiful gifts coming from Jess Black and D King, which is really, really pretty. And I've left my iPad thing downstairs now, but anyways, we'll keep going. So how are we all tonight? Tell me where you're from, suburb, state and country. And tell me how's your week been as well. My week has been really, really busy. I mean, honestly, so busy to the point where I come home from work, do a reading, have something to eat, and back on a live show till midnight, then up at 6 o'clock again in the morning to actually go to get ready for work again, which is a lot of stuff to do. So tonight is show number 42. Can you believe that? 42 for Tuesdays. So I think I've done about 180 live shows so far. And I can't believe how quick time is going as well, far out. You know, like it's just streaming ahead. But I'm going to have to organize my iPad. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state and country. And let's get cracking on the readings tonight. I was really, really tired before. Like I'm talking really, really tired. So hopefully I won't be that tired. I'm going to move all this over so I can put my trusty iPad up there. And Wendy, last night I need to apologize because I forgot to do the damn prayer. If I don't do it at the start of the show, I'm snookered. So I've got to do the prayers at the beginning of the shows. Now, Wendy, did you send that to me in? What did you send to me in Messenger? Okay, let me have a look here. Messenger. Gosh. So Facebook, you know how I went off air last week. Facebook sent me a message saying, "Oh, you'll see new page experiences in 3 days." Great, because I hope they don't take me off everything else like they did the other day. So they said, "Oh, a fresh new page design, more ways to be social, simplified, actionable insights." I'm thinking, yeah, right, buddy. So, oh, jeez. Did you hear that? Gosh, it scared me. Stop it. For God's sake, I can't even get that to sit right there. So, move that along. There we go. So let's keep going. So I'll have to come back to that question. Gosh, you know how many questions I get after my shows? It's crazy. I don't do private readings in emails. I'll never will. So yeah, I'll always do either online or face-to-face. Never do it any other way. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in doing emails or text messages or whatever you want to call it. I always believe in, giving a customer or giving a reading client some, real, they're paying you money, so you've got to give them something that's half decent, not just charge them like one psychic did to one of the reading clients that I did. She charged her $300 for a 2-sentence email. It still cuts me to the bone, that, seeing someone get ripped off. Anyway, let's get into this. Thank God we're back up on the live, huh? So let me just get rid of that. So, and I'll put back the comments. Let's go and say hello. So, Serena Tomeo, hello. Got Nancy Lala, hello. Oana Stefan, she says, hello, beautiful. How are you? I'm actually really tired today. I've been so busy that I'm tired for once. Normally, I'm not that tired. Hi, Jules Polglaze. I've got Nancy again. What's that? Morgana Lane, she says, you certainly know what you're doing. I'm glad I've found you. Oh, thank you. So tell me, so Liverpool in Australia. So I'm in Sydney, New South Wales as well there, Morgana. So Morgana, yep. So Jess Black, good evening. Paul Stripe, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Yes, so I do. Paul, I actually do 8 hours a week free mediumship, psychic and mediumship readings for everybody, just so that I can help people around the world, And I get tired of all these fakes out there. So if I start squinting, it's because I'm getting tired and I'm getting, my eyes can't see. I really can't see when I'm tired. I can see pretty much normally any other time, but when I'm tired, forget it. I look like an old woman. So Bundaberg in Queensland, and it's been full on cleaning and packing. Yep. So what we got here? So Lorna, she says, morning, Miss Lesley. You look like you need rest, lovey. I do. I actually feel retired. I feel like I've got those big black circles in my eyeballs now because I've been getting up 6 o'clock, doing a full day's work, coming home, doing readings and going on the shows like radio. Thank God I didn't have to drive anywhere tonight because I wouldn't have made it there because I just couldn't be bothered driving. So let's keep going. My throat's already going. So we've got Colleen Foss. Hi, from Toronto in Canada. Thanks for joining me. We've got, yep. So Morgana, I'm plain Jane. I'm just one of those psychic mediums that don't BS the bullshit. You know what I mean? So wouldn't mind following your path. Yeah, thank you. That's really nice. Well, you're not going to get anyone as genuine as me, or there's some out there, but I don't like to give myself a big fat head, but I'd like to keep it real. I like to be genuine. What you see is what you get. I don't change for nobody. I was only saying that today. So let me keep going. So if you've just joined me, come over to the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Now I'm streaming off Rumble as well. So Rumble is a site that is for going live. It's also not censored. So anything that I put up here is pretty much not censored compared to Facebook or Instagram and all that stuff, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. So it's just not censored at all. So I've created an account in that and I can go live in that. I was going to go live also in BitChute, BITCHUT, which is another site that's not censored. And they don't have live streaming yet. So when they do, they're going to make an absolute fortune, I'm telling you. So not from me, but yeah. And I've also got, now I did a reading earlier, but I don't know why, but I've actually got severe pain like in the middle of my chest. And I'm talking just under my rib cage between the bra, blah, blah, blah. And I'd like to find out who it is so I can get rid of it, because I had this in the last reading I just did and we couldn't work it out. So I didn't like the energy and I terminated the reading. That's how like full on it was. So I just did not like the energy. So I said, no, that's it. I'm out of it. So I gave the lady a refund and that was it. I said, no, I'm not doing it. I don't do stuff like that. I don't take people's money for no reason. I'm not there to do that. And don't send me any stars either, because the stars the money from the stars I do not get. I don't even have put my account details in there to get it. All I'd appreciate is people just send around my my Facebook page, or get me to help people around the world like I do. So yeah, I don't expect you to send me stars. Yeah, everyone thrives on it, around the world, but I honestly don't thrive on it. I don't need to. I don't want to generate that type of I'll donate to me or do this or do that. If you want a private reading, yeah, you pay for it. But if you can just share, love, like, and share the page, I'm happy with that. That's enough. Or if you want to send me $1 million, I mean, come on, I'm not gonna say no. So let's keep going. But seriously, if you do want to send me $1 million, like I can share my bank account details. Okay, just saying. So let's keep going. Yeah, sorry, Wendy. I actually forgot last night. Oh, I'm Stefan. She says, I miss you guys all together. Yes, well, they're no longer with me anymore for a reason too, the Oana. So, all right, I'll leave that there, lovey. So, got Colleen Foss. I haven't seen you up here for a while, Colleen. So, what's been going on? Gee whiz. Okay, let's do a general for you. So we'll come back to you as well. I feel drawn to you today. I feel like a bit of anxiety. I actually feel like pressure's just come off you because I had that huge big breath just then, and then all of a sudden, I feel like the energy, like I feel better. I don't know why. Did something just occur with you, like a light bulb moment or something like that, Colleen? Light bulb moment, and it's like, wow, I've just taken the pressure off myself. So, oh, hi, Helen from England. Beautiful. So we've got Lucy Davies. Hi, thanks for joining me. So we've got Nicole Sten. Hi there. Lucky I've got a good memory for Jim Tim, Nicole, for that name. That's when I'll remember things from this. Wendy says, it's been a huge day, especially for my lovely old neighbor. Long story. I won't bother anyone with it. Hopefully he will have a nice ending. Oh, bless him. So Morgana, she says, could you tell me if we should be buying a business in the country? We are from the city, Liverpool, New South Wales. I see a lot of potential and would love to be part of that community, but I'm not sure if if I could make it work and if I could branch out of this forum there. Oh, that's a good question. Okay, country move. Country/business move. Oh, I still think I still feel like that you're going to do it either way. That's what I get. So, Owana, thanks for joining me. Yeah, so let me just go back for 1 second. I just want to see something. Good evening, Kylie. Thanks for joining me. All right, so my software is pulled in how many platforms we got tonight? What did I say before? 4 platforms. I'm on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm not on the group pages because I don't know if that what's happened with that, but I can't get onto those 2 pages yet. So they're coming back on. I just got to get them on. That's all. That's quite hard. I mean, you can imagine the trauma I had after being off air last Wednesday, and then all of a sudden, I'm sort of in safety mode from Facebook. So because of the hacker, lucky I had two-factor authentication. That word. So let's keep going. Okey-doke. All right. Okay. So tell me what you guys have done for your random act of kindness so that I can bring and send these beautiful stones to you. Now, somebody sent me a message yesterday saying they hadn't received their bracelet. It turns out that when they went to now I sent this bracelet out. I won't say his name. I sent the bracelet out pretty much 4 weeks ago, and I'm waiting for the next batch from Jess. She's just sending them down to me. So these are what they look like. They're gorgeous. And so I get a message from him to ask me, oh, Lesley, have you sent out the bracelet? I've got to take the what out of him and make it into a joke now because I said, yeah, I sent it out like 4 weeks ago because I didn't get it. I go, all right, well, let me have a look when I get home. So these are the little beautiful little crystal angel key rings as well. And then you've got like the tiger's eye angels. They're gorgeous. Anyway, sure as ever, get a message later on in the day saying, "Don't worry, Leslie, it was in the letterbox." And I'm thinking, well, that's how long you haven't checked your letterbox for, is like 4 weeks. Far out. So there you go. How bizarre is that? So let's keep going. If you've got any validations from the night before or any other time, then please post them up on the page, because every psychic, right, we love our validations, because that's what points us to listening to spirit more and to actually, making sure that we're on the right path. So that's the most important thing, is not stars, not money. It's actually the validation from you guys, which is critical to the actual readings that we do. So love, like, and share my page, guys. So let's get into it. Oh, thank you for being so genuine. Yeah, thank you. I don't believe in changing. I can't change, like, how they say leopards don't change their spots. Well, I'm the leopard. I don't change my spots for anyone. I just, what you see is what you get. I have my days, like everyone else. I'm human. I don't have one eye in the middle of my head, so to speak. But I try and keep it as real and genuine. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But usually, whatever I get from spirit, I say, and it's usually, pretty close to the mark. So Leslie is as real that it gets. We need more people like her. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful, Lorna. Thank you. So I try my best. I mean, I give you a kick up the butt when you need it. I am a personal trainer, so I do give you the virtual kick up the butts when you need it. I know that. So hey Lee, what's up? What's up? I'm tired. That's what's up. So got another night. We've got tomorrow night as well. So we'll be back on Swan 99.9 FM. Now it's going to be a bit funny tomorrow night, because we will be in the OB unit, me and Ellie. So Ellie is my producer. She comes along to my radio shows and she does all the stuff on the computer. I taught her last night with the live. So and she's picking it up. She's doing really well. She's really cute. So Anna, she says, "Oh, I'm sorry if something happened and I brought it up." No, I don't know what you're talking about. It's all good, lovey. Don't care. Oh, you're talking about the other girls. Yeah, no. That's why I went solo, Awana. Work that one out. So here we go. So Nicole, she says, "I have a question. Should I move on away from a bad friend? Should I walk away for good?" Lovey, I think that you've already answered that yourself. So a friend is, look, I'm going to give it to everybody as plain Jane as I can. People say, like, you can always forgive and forget, but I always forgive and I always forget, but I swear to God, I don't look back. I don't know if they came to me, if someone's hurt me, which I've had a lot of that, but if someone's hurt me, then they can go on their merry way. I don't have any time for anybody that wants to call themselves a friend to me and and then do what they have to do to me. So if you're feeling like that, then you should be reconsidering it. It sounds like you've already reconsidered, because it shouldn't be like that. Love should never hurt, and friendship should never hurt. Like, I don't understand. They can't call themselves a friend if they're hurting you. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't make sense. It's black and white to me. Everything's black and white. Like, for example, calling yourself when you're a medium and calling yourself, what is it called? Evidential mediums and bloody all that, BS stuff. Why? There's only two ways around spirit: is you're either psychic or you're a medium. There's no light. We're all light workers. Every single one of us are light workers. When we do this stuff, I don't understand why they don't just call it the direct name that it is. I don't know why they have to make it into something that it's not, and then try and live up to it. And then you actually have, I don't know, you just have something that people don't even understand, and you've got to start explaining it. Psychic is psychic, medium is medium. So the difference is that psychic is past, present, and future. Medium is talking to the past loved ones, and I do both. So I'll bring up the past, and it'll be a combination with the past, the present, and the future, and then my spirit guide and your past loved ones will come through at the same time. So it depends on the situation and depends on the spirit. I can't control what they tell me. I just say whatever I get. That's the best advice I can give any up and coming psychic medium. the best advice I can get. Whenever you open your mouth, it'll just start flowing through. So half the time I can't even remember what I've said when I'm in full flight on the reading, because it just it's not overwhelming. It's just in my soul, if that makes sense. And then I'm feeling and hearing and smelling and whatever else and seeing what's happened. So it sounds crazy, but I have my eyes open, and sure as ever, my eyes look like they're closed. Oh, sorry, they're open, but my eyes are actually closed to the normal world, our world, because they're opened up to that world over there. And some people say, like lift your vibration up, but I feel like my vibration deepens, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain. Everyone say it's a higher vibration, but I don't know if it is. I'll have to work on that one and work it out, because I feel like my vibration, for me, not talking about any other psychic. I don't really worry about what they have, but my vibration is actually quite really, really calm and low. I don't know. That's how I feel. Okay, so when I'm doing the readings, but any other time, my vibration is high. That's how I feel with that. So let's keep going. Okay, I just had a tickle in my throat. So yeah, well, the hackers are doing what they're doing because they want to rip you off. That's why it's all about the money. So, Rose, that's what it's all about. So Lee Wright, she says, I'm a cashier at Family Dollar, and this couple came up to the register. And once I finished checking them out, they were getting to pay and realized they didn't have enough. So I paid for everything. Oh, that's beautiful, Lee. So we've got to write down your name. So we've got to get Lee's name down. So Jess Black, if you're there, I need to get a separate page for all the gifts that I've got. I've got so many gifts to give out. I've got so many emails. So Lee, send me your postal address in a private message, please, lovey, because that's beautiful. So very beautiful. I've done that before too. It's sometimes when you give, you get more back. That without even asking for it, because that's the way like spirit works. So what is it, Rose Mahan? Yes, it has got to come to jealousy. Yeah, some people just get jealous. I don't know why. There's like some when someone gets an ego, or when someone gets jealous. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand why, because there's always someone out there that they can help, or especially if it's a medium, like there's always someone else out there that they can go and help. There's 27 bloody million people in the world. So, I don't understand trolls either. If they're so good, then go over to, how come you haven't got your own page? So let's keep going. Oh gosh, okay. I won't put that one up then, Lorna. What do we got here? Bang Baby Tarot. Good seeing you too. Helen Mansell. Will my son do well in competitions in America next week and week after? Both competitions are very different. Mine is a swimwear competition at Viva Las Vegas. Oh, go figure. And my son is representing England at the World Champion Hip Hop. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I actually feel like he's going to get a trophy there, like a little trophy. Just saw second or third place. I don't know if it's going to be first, but I feel like it's going to be second, third place. Hip hop. That's so cool. So we'll come back to Colleen Floss and Morgana in a minute. So yeah, what was hers? Yours in swimsuit competition at Viva Las Vegas. So you're a swimsuit model, fitness model. Yeah, I'm not sure about you. I see seventh. Oh, look, I don't like to say things like this because I don't want to plant any seeds in your head. But yeah, I feel like that your son's going to get second, third, but I feel like between fifth and eighth for you around there, because I can see them all lined up on stage. Okay, I feel like it's yeah. Is your costume like a white diamond gold / pinky pink, pale pink? White, diamond gold, diamond, like white diamond silver, I should say, or gold, but then it's got like a bit of pink in it, which makes it reflect a bit of gold, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that. I can see it, I just can't Just can't explain the color. It's beautiful. It's going to be really pretty. Suits you too. Okay, there you go. Yep. There you go. So, Lovey, if you're psychic, your senses and everything's up, like it's up with red flags, So, Nicole Sten, so you're definitely got to be asking, is she a real friend, Because they shouldn't be doing this. No friends hurt you. No friends are jealous of you. No friends should be saying anything about you that's bad. You know what I mean? So they don't do that. If they're doing that, then they're not a friend. It's not pure, genuine friendship. I've got what, two, four, two, four. I've only got a handful, a bit more than that, probably about 10 or 12 people that I can say that would be really beautiful friends. Four of them I've known for many, many years. Some of them I've actually had since before my daughter was born, and I've kept in contact with most of my previous bosses from when I was young. So, and that's our friendship. That's beautiful. Sometimes, like Nicole, we just expect people to be like us, and then when you're a good person, I make this mistake all the time. So I'm going to share you a little bit of my experience. When you're a good person and you share your heart to someone, or you share, how genuine you are, you help them, you go out of your way, you don't want nothing back, and then sure as ever they will come along and they will abuse the friendship. And what they're doing is they're taking advantage of your good nature. So that's when you got to go, oh no, hang on a second. No, 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 it doesn't work like that. And I don't put up with it. Honestly, I just move on so goddamn quick. It's not funny. I do not waste time with people that are going to try and hurt me or try and upset me or do anything. I just move on as quick as I can. I don't believe in having anything that's negative around me. I don't tolerate it. I just get no out of here, because Nicole, it's doing your head in. You're asking me, like that. It's doing your head in because it's constantly playing. So if it's doing your head in, it's not affecting her. It's affecting you. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's time to go. It's time to move on. You don't have time for negative energies in your life. You've got this. Life's too bloody short, you guys. You've got to enjoy it. I had a question last night about a relationship, and I just said, enjoy it. There's no rush with anything. Just enjoy the relationship. It's really important. Love should never hurt. Friendship should never hurt either. So let's keep going, and I'm going to start in a second. I just want to grab these big ones here. Okay, so we've got some beautiful random acts of kindness, I think we've got here. Okay, so what's she saying? I wanted to answer the question of my name. I call myself Bang Baby Tarot because it comes from the DC Universe superhero comics from the 90s, where those that were different and outcasts, it's a way to embrace being myself for my gifts. Yeah, that's beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. You call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. Doesn't worry me. So, and don't let it affect anybody else. You don't have to explain that to anybody. I think it's cute, actually. Bang, bang, baby tarot. It's really cute. So Colleen Floshy says, Saturday while out shopping, a really windy day, a mum trying to get her baby in the car seat. While doing this, the wind smashed her door into my car, scratching the paint. She's being upset and overwhelmed, wanted to pay for damages. I told her it was okay and held the door so she could attend to getting her baby in the seat. Oh, that's very nice. So we're going to send one out to you too, Colleen. So send me a postal address, please, Lovey. Okay, I'm writing all these ladies' names down, all these people's names down for sending that out. So Amanda is first time watching. So guys, welcome Amanda to the team, or to the community, I should say. So Jess Black, she says on it already written down. So you've got another one there, Colleen Floster, right down there, Jess. Thanks. Okie dokie. Okay, so Margana, she says, I can really relate to everything you have described, vibration/focus. I've only ever met one other person who can explain it quite like this. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, well, the vibrations, like I said, I feel like I go into a quiet, it's like a meditation in my body. It's so weird. I don't know how to explain it. And I feel like I'm in flight. I call it in flight. Like when your mind's your subconscious mind's somewhere else, it's like when you're daydreaming. That's how I feel. Maybe it's like that. What all do I need to what's this? What all do I need to send you? For a reading, you need to send me your question. So where you've just put the question in here there, Lee, if you have a question, I know that your name's not familiar, so you haven't been on here very often, but yeah, send me your question if you want to have an answer. Not, and when I'm drawn to people, I will answer the question. So I'm just going to quickly run through a little bit further. I'm on point tonight, pretty much. So morning. What time is it over there, Marie? And tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, and country. So Nicole said, I have had some scammers ringing up on my phone. Are you serious? Yeah. There's like so many things going around. They just are vultures. And, even with every single live show that I do, I block certain countries because I can't trust the ones that I've blocked. I cannot trust them. I've just, they're just crazy. So what's that? It's a one-off. Hey, just great to be there first time. Yeah. So I cook for two men that live on their own. At least I know they are eating. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna send you something too. My God, I'm gonna have nothing left for this before it even gets here. Rose, send me your postal address. And you'll get a little gifty gift. So Terry T, hi dear madam, any guidance from spirits for me? Much blessings. So we've got Terry guidance. So I'm just going to grab some more people and just start, guys. What we got? Shemaine from Central Coast. Your address is Leslie in the private message. Leroy, yes. So write me a private. Send me the address in either the Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero or my page that you're on now. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So, okay, what's Owana saying? She's saying, as far as I managed to work it out, low vibration, low frequency means being angry, frustrated, upset, ashamed, victim mode, not taking responsibility or giving your power away. And high vibration frequency means being in a state of calmness, gratitude, appreciation, compassionate, lifting others up, love. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, I understand, but I still, if I'm in a high frequency, it's me going for a run up the street and down the hill. That's my high frequency. Okay, this is me I'm talking about. I'm not sure about everyone else, but then when I do my readings, I feel that sense of calmness. I feel that sense of a lower vibration, like I'm quiet inside. You know what I mean? I'm not like I'm vibrant and talking loud and all that stuff. So I think it's the opposite for me. I don't know. I still don't work that bit out. If I worked it out, I would be able to tell exactly what it is. But sometimes it's a bit freaky because sometimes I feel the energy from the spirit that's really, really high, and then I have to drop my energy or drop myself low. I mean, you guys don't see it, but I have to drop myself low, and then I pick up more energy, if that makes sense. I don't know, because I've got to have them. It's like the opposite. Like I've got to have them at a higher energy, and then me at a lower one. If that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. Look, let me tell you, it still freaks me out now. Okay, so all this stuff with this psychic medium stuff, don't think that I'm accustomed to it, because some of the stuff that I hear, see, smell, feel, it still freaks me out. So I'm not saying it's bad. I just go, wow, how the hell did I get that? How that's incredible. Like how did I get that? It's amazing. So Helen, she says, burgundy and cream an original 1940s, which was my son's great grandma's. We have pictures of her in the 1940s. Okay, that's beautiful. Rightio, let's keep going. Yeah, what's so yeah, Charmaine, she says, I don't have any friends. I just know people, lots from school, none that want to do anything with me. I stick to myself. Well, it's pretty much like me. It's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. You're just accustomed to your own environment, So I mean, that's I don't think that's a bad thing. Honestly, like it's up to you what you want to do with yourself anyway. Who says that you got to go and speak to everyone? If you don't want to speak to anyone, you don't have to. It's your life. Lewis. Okay, let's keep going. Loyalty is a must. 100%. There's no one that is loyal enough in this world that you could put 1,000% of your trust into. Honestly. So what you got here, Leslie? The other night you mentioned something about chest pains and told me not to mess with. She's get it checked, and I instantly thought of my brother. He's now with the paramedics being taken to hospital. Oh my God. Okay, right. Can you shed any light? Wow, that's insane. Right. Okay. See, this is what I mean. This is the stuff that freaks me out. I don't even remember saying it at all, and now look, brother. Yeah, we need to do that prayer. Wendy, you've got to remind me, send me a text message just before I finish, please, Wendy, because hang on, she sent me something. It's on your messenger. Okay. It's called Going Home. Okay. What's this one? Okay. Righto, I'll get it. I'm gonna get it now because I want you. Where is it? Oh gosh. Hang on. My messenger. I've got so many different goddamn messages from people. Far out. Which one did you send it to? Okay, hang on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you could text it to me, Wendy. For some reason, it's not here. Got everything but that. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you could text that to me, Wendy, I'll get that off my phone. It's easier for me to grab the text. So let's keep going. So Morgana, wow. So I just feel was it chest pain for your brother? Was it? She's saying checked instantly. I thought of my brother. He's now in paramedics taken to hospital. Okay. That's really sad. I just feel like that your brother needs to look at his health a lot more. I feel like that he's neglected himself. He's one of those people that actually doesn't look like, he doesn't look like butter would melt in his mouth, and yet sure as ever he's soft and fluffy on the inside, they're saying to me. You know what I mean? So wow. Um that's freaked me out. I can just see him in the ambulance as well. Has he got massive brown hair? Has your brother got massive brown hair there, Morgana? Because I feel like that he's just really it's like he's afraid of everything too, and I don't blame him, especially if he's in an ambulance. And what's the number 12 around him? What's the date today? 5, 12. Is he? I feel like he might be coming out on the 12th. Yeah. And did he have a really sore neck, or is that you, Morgana, with a sore neck as well? Left side? So what's going on now? I feel like this is part of the problem is neck pain. So neck and shoulder pain, which just comes from the heart. So the chest is really, really sore. And what's the number at 11? Now I just feel sick. Have you been feeling sick about this? Because I just feel really, really sick around you. Like to the point where like like it's not like I want to throw up, but it's like I want to have I feel nauseous because I think you're worried about him, and it feels like that this part of the eye is just sort of like gone a bit funny. It's like it's slightly closed. Okay, so the right eye, what's going on there? Is that your brother or is that you? Who's that? Because I feel like there's like something not right on the right eye. You can see like I want to close it. Um, and I feel like there's itchiness around the eyes as well because I'm just starting to feel itchy. All right. But I feel like, so they're saying to me between the 10th and the 12th. So it's very, very sensitive right now. And I don't want to say this, but I have to say, who's worked on your brother? Has he had issues with his heart before? Or was that your dad? If you've been putting stuff in there, was that your dad? When she says not sure about him. She says, me with the sore neck. Okay. So she says very confident, high up in Qantas, definitely a people person. Right, blonde. Okay, right. She says, just so you know, his name is Paul. He is as fit as anything, but has an underlying heart condition. Ah, there you go. So just because I feel like the heart, and he hates people fussing over him. I sent him a message asking if he had heart pain recently. Found out he gets chest pain each day. That's why. Geez, he's just not fussing over him. But he's got to look at that. There's something, I feel like it's a murmur or something like, there's a murmur or blockage or something like that. That is insane. He's got to get that checked. And I'm actually glad, Morgana, that he's actually gone to hospital because that's the only time that he's going to get checked properly because he's ignoring this. Doesn't matter how high up you are in any company, like you said, you haven't got anything if you haven't got your health. Seriously. Like he needs me to give him a virtual kick up the butt. So she says, yes, he needs heart surgery. Let me just find this on the screen. There you go. Yeah, heart surgery. Wow. Oh, wow. Morgana, what did she say? He's going to be okay, but I see like opening up. I saw that before. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to scare you, but that's what's going to happen. Definitely is going to be opened up. No, it's not a stroke. It's not a stroke. Definitely not a stroke. It's heart because I had that chest. You know what? I did the reading tonight and I had this most horrendous chest pain and I had the chest pain today. And I'm thinking that can't be me. It must be somebody from tonight because that's just not me. But yeah, there you go. So she's got the sore neck. So high up in Qantas. Blonde. Yeah. I don't care how high up he is I don't care if he's God. He's got to go and get that checked. He's definitely got to go and get that checked. And I feel like now that he's in hospital, that's a good thing because now they can save his life from having a damn heart attack. And he would have had to have the jabbity jab. So I don't feel like that might have helped him in any way with his heart. So yeah, we're going to pray he's going to get better, and I feel like he's going to be out like around the 12th. So what's that? So if it's the 5th, it's going to be 7 days from now. So they pushed them out of hospital really quick. So I got the 12th. Okay. So between 10th and 12th, but I feel like it's going to be more the 12th. But he's going to want to get out earlier, of course, because he's got too much to do, but stress of everything on top of him, and he's not eating well, he's not looking after his health at all. This is going to give him a good kick up the butt, so lessons learned. So hopefully he learns his lessons from this one, but I feel like he will. And he'll fall back again into his own little way, but you just got to keep reminding him, okay? So we're going to share some love and light tonight. So get it happening, guys. So it's full on, eh? It's funny because all the pain in my chest is gone now because I had it today and I couldn't work out what it was. And I was talking to somebody today and I'm thinking, oh my God, am I going to have a heart attack? Now I know why. And this is where it's from. So we've got Teresa. Hi, Teresa. I came late. Are we playing a game tonight? Do you want to play a game? I haven't played a game for a little while. So, okay. Okay, what am I doing on I'll think of a little game. So what am I doing? What car am I driving tomorrow? What color? What kind of car and what color? Okay, there you go. There's your game, Teresa. So he's had heart surgery because I did see heart surgery, but I thought it might be again. So not quite sure of that one. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. Let's keep going. Blue car, no. Yeah, he's dead. Whatever. Okay, I'm going to keep going forward. I want to read that one. Okie dokie. Okay, so it wasn't a white ute. So no, no, no. Okay, so what type of car and what car color at the same time? Okay. Let me keep going. I want to go back to do these people here. So we've got Colleen Floss, and so I said the light bulb moment for her. So we've got the general reading here. So I get the number 12 around her as well. So we've got March month. So that must have been extremely busy. And I feel like July is going to be even busier for you coming up. And I also want to make sure that everything's okay with you with regards to your health as well, okay? Because it seems to be like everybody's just, I don't know, all of a sudden just neglecting themselves because everyone's time poor. So we've got to get everyone back on track. And I feel like with you there, Colleen, as well, there's like pain in the back of my neck as well. It's like posture's forward. We've got to get the posture back, So it's like a lot of pressure on your neck here. So what's happening with people's neck lately? My God, I feel like it every time I read somebody, and I feel like it's in the smack in the middle of the back as well. So they can't get the arms up. Arms are an issue. It's like the shoulder keeps cracking as well on the right side shoulder. Yeah, and also going forward too, we've got pain in the top part of our thigh. So what's going on there? I just feel like there's issues with regards to circulation in the legs. It's like you're not moving enough. It's like the circulation is starting to deplete, and they're showing me bloodstream, and they're saying to me that the bloodstream is like it's not clogged up, but there's not enough oxygen in there, so you're not moving enough as well. They're showing me nutrition is down as well. They're saying you eat well, but you don't eat well. Okay. And I also get like white. It's like one of these bracelets, but it's like a white pearl one. Is that what you've got? Is that recent? Like a white pearl or something like that. Bracelet. That's what I get. I feel like that's either been given to you or you're looking to buy that. And what's with the issues with the wrist here? So did you I don't want to say this, but did something happen with your wrist many years ago? That's interesting. All right. Okay, and we've got pain in that right knee as well. So pain there. So what's going on there with the knee? And I also see an elderly lady here with me as well, and I feel like that could be her. She's saying to me, I need to get up and move because I'm a bit stiff at the moment too." And it's true because I haven't done much training lately, but I need to get my butt out there and move as well. So same as you, Colleen. Okay, so it's like lots of getting back to it. And is there pain on one side of your face? Like I feel like there's either cluster headache or something not right there. Okay, so something not right on that side of the face. If that's not you, it's somebody around you. But I can feel like my neck's really stiff, and it's like the fatigue is just like hitting you all of a sudden. So, But the message for you is get your health up. Okay, get your health up to scratch, get everything tickety-boos, get everything in order. All right. And I'll leave that there. So we've got Morgana Lane. So the business. So she wants to move to the country because she wants to move up there and open up her business. And I do feel like that's going to be good, but I feel like it's going to be very, very slow to get up and running. So it's going to be like this. When I do business, I see this as the actual ground, like this the straight ground, and then I see the rocket. So the rocket here starts to go to the moon. Okay, so when it's here, it means you're at your peak. Business is going really well, but I see you here. I see you at around 15 to 20% starting off, and that's not going to kick off. So you're going to have a lot of money in the background so that you can get that kicking off. Okay, because I just don't feel like it's going to take off as quick as what you think it's going to take off, especially in the country. And they're saying to me like Little House on the Prairie. It's like you're going to have and I can see you doing it probably 6 to 8 months time. It has to be because it's like this overwhelming itchiness to get there. It's like you got itchy feet, to get to the country. And what's the number 7 around you? So I got the month of July or the number 7, and I also got 37. So why do I get that? So 3 and 7 equals 10, which is October. So what's coming up in October or the number 37? Is that the house or that might be the new property that you're going to be getting? Okay. And who is Mary? I had the Mary tonight as well. So who is Mary? And I feel like this lady is quite dizzy. I'm just getting like lots of sensation around my head, and I feel like I'm dizzy. I feel like I don't even want to open my eyes. It's like can't be bothered because of the exhaustion, if that makes sense. Okay. And I'll leave that there. So I've also got Helen here. We've done Helen. So second, third place. Yeah. I feel like that there's a lot of work to be done for you with regards to your competition there for yourself there, Helen. But I see like out of all people, there's like 14, 15 people lined up on a stage, and I can just see you between 7th and 8th, which is good. Still really good. Okay. And we've got Terry T. He just wants some guidance. So what do I get around you? And they're saying to me the pockets are empty. So when I see the pockets, I see them empty. So they pull out their pockets and they hold me the pockets up. Okay. So that means that your pockets are empty at the moment. So the coins, the pennies, all the Roman coins, I see them like a really, really big coin and not like those little tiny ones. I see them really big coins and they just flick them out, like they flick them out, and that's what you're doing is just paying for this, paying for that, money going here, money going there. You can't get enough money in. So they're saying to me the money and the dollar sign's coming, because I just saw the dollar sign with you as well. So hang in there, okay? Because it's not the end of the world. You feel like it's the end of the world right now, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, and I feel a lot of fatigue around you. So the fatigue is kicking in, and it's kicking in because you're burning the candle at both ends. Okay, so the candle is being burned from morning till night, and they're saying to very funny. Spirit just said it's like me at the moment. So I said, all right. So yeah, so burning the candle at both ends is not gonna. It's only like you've only got a couple of weeks, like 2 to 4 weeks, where you can continue to do that, and then it's going to catch up onto you. So you're going to get sick, all right? So, and I'm talking like flu, run down, severely run down, if you're not already run down right now, because I feel like it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, and you're just going to be like, oh my God, I can't even get my head off the pillow because I'm so crook. I'm so sick. But I just feel like for you going forward after that period of time, July, is like you've learnt your lessons. If you have not learnt your lessons with money and saving and all that stuff and getting your T's crossed, your I's dotted, you're going to like relapse again for another year and then another year and then another year, because you're not picking up on it early enough. Okay, so that's really important. It's like you're not planning ahead with your life. It's like you're going automatic mode every day as it is. So the day they're saying to me the days are long and dreary, like long and lonely. But even though you've got people around you sometimes, but they're long and lonely. So it's like your heart is not even there anymore. It's like you've lost your soul, like you lost not your soul, but your heart, because your heart has been hurt. Your heart has been traumatized before, and so you don't want to give that away. So you hold your heart really close to you. Oh wow. And what's with like communication? So I just get communication around you as well. Like it's just spiraled down a bit. And who's itchy? Because I get like, oh, I just want to scratch my head. Who's itchy? Because I feel like I'm just like I want to scratch my face everywhere. Okay. And I also see a black tiny dog. Okay. So a dog like a poodle like mine. I just saw mine. Dog, poodle, like a little black dog, like the size of an A4, A4 piece of paper. My dog's about that big. Um, yeah, so what's the number set like 7? Do we do 7? Because I get 7 around you as well. So you got the month of July. So I feel like birthday anniversary coming up there as well. And who's got the really, really sore toe on the right hand foot? The right foot. So what's happening there? Was someone kick it or whatever? Because I feel like the nail's been lifted right up. Okay. I feel like the nails is gone. Someone's hurt their foot or they're about to hurt their foot. So be careful. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. That means you're starting to acknowledge spirit. I saw my sister in my dreams, and sometimes I see things like a shadow. That's beautiful. So you probably, she says, if I dream and then the next day I feel drained and down. Right. Well, you shouldn't feel like that. You might need to just acknowledge the spirit and tell them to go away because they just hang on. Sometimes they can hang on for a while. Depends, especially when people are actually, like what do you call them, carers or people that work in elderly people's homes and stuff like that. So they can hang on to them. Even if they don't not psychic or medium and just hang on, they always feel heavy, they always feel exhausted, blah blah blah. So okay, so let's keep going. So I'm just going to read from where I stop here on the thing. So what kind of car? We're playing a game. Are you psychic? So what kind of car did I drive today, and what was it? Was it a big car, small car, vehicle, a truck, forklift? What was it? I'm sort of tricking you. Okay. So right, let's keep going. So she says, I see spirit in my home. Can you tell me who it is? It's not negative. I feel like this is a person that was probably there around 1960 or something like that. 1950, 1960 era. That's who I see there. I know it's not negative, but you don't want it hanging around, do you? So it's up to you. Uh, okay, so Nicole, she says, that's me with the eyes. I got a lump on my underneath. Okay, right. No, that's not right. So Adele Wallace, anything from my mama Kathy, please. Yes, so instantly get pain in my head. So Adele, what's the pain in the head with your mum or around yourself? So it's like his like impact here to the head. I feel like that someone's either hit their head or had some form of trauma to like hit on the head. It's not like she's gone and hit her head, but someone's hit her head. It's like an impact, like an accident. Yeah. And what's the number 21 to you? So 2 and 1 is 3. So we've got the month of March, which has just occurred. And is your, like, I'm feeling quite itchy in my head as well. So do you get really, really itchy head at night when you're by yourself quiet? Because I feel like that's mum just giving you a pat on the back of the head. Okay. So she's right there with you all the time. Oh, Kathy. And was she unable to talk properly in the end? Like, I feel like there's something with the like oxygen and the throat and and she's showing me like I'm getting eyes, I'm getting arms, I'm getting things with the arms as well. So what was with the right arm? Did something happen to the arm? Like, was it broken or was something? Did she break her wrist? Was that some time ago? Maybe when you were younger? And who's like a Maria or Maria? I got that today as well. Marina, Maria, Marissa, something like that. I just got that name. And so when your mum passed, was it was the funeral at around 11 a.m. or was it around 11 to 1 p.m.? So 11 to 1. That's what she's saying. Well, did she pass around that time or was the funeral around that time? Because I feel like that the funeral was really special for her, especially. She didn't realize how many people thought of her. She's really cute. And she just gave me a pain in the back of the leg. So what is the pain in the back of the right calf? So what happened there? Did she have something not right with the legs? Like, did she have circulation problems or something like that? Because it feels really weird. My leg just feels really weird. I don't know why. It just feels really weird. So what's with the back right leg? What have we got here? Okay. And I'll leave that there. So she just said, what's she saying here? Did someone hurt her? Hang on. Where are we up to? She's just given me validation for Adele Wallace. She said, did someone hurt her? Yes, I couldn't understand what happened to her. Yes, yes, broke her when she was younger. No funeral. Oh, why did she show me that then? Why did she show me a funeral where there's a lot of people there? A lot of people. She said she had leg and chest pains. Right. There you go. That's the leg. Did someone hurt her? I do. I feel like someone's hit her on the head. I had that straight away when I read the name out. Straight away. No one took her to hospital. Oh, that's so sad. I just feel like she's had a hit head and that the head, there was trauma, like internal bleeding or something like that in the head because that's where I got the pain. That's no good. Okay. Yeah, that's really sad. Okay, let's keep going. I'm just going to keep reading whoever I get. So, playing the game. If you just joined me, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. That's me. I'm an international psychic medium. It's my Tuesday night, so it's more relaxing than radio. So, love, like, and share my page, guys. And we're playing the game. What car did I drive today, and what color was it? So, no. You guys are guessing. Use your spirit guide. No. Okay. So I think I've just done Charmaine. Didn't I do Charmaine? Okay, so we'll do Charmaine as well. She says, please, ma'am, if you can tell me something about my loved ones. So, guys, tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. She says, I saw my sister in my dreams, and sometimes I see things like a shadow. Yes, that's beautiful. If I dream and then the next day I felt drained and down, yeah, that's right. That's what I was saying about it. So you've got to actually try and get rid of that negative vibration. But I feel like that your sister's always around you, you know that? Always. And that's the shadows that you're seeing, lovey. You're seeing the shadows. So what's with the Charmaine? What's with the number 11 around you? And I've got number 12, I've got 21. So we've got 2, 3, and 3. So what's those numbers around you? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, and 21. So what are those numbers around you? And I feel like January was a significant month this year as well. And did your sister pass between 2 p.m. like was the funeral between 2 to 4 p.m.? Okay, was that there? And who, like, I just got the word Alicia. So who is Alicia or Olivia or um Ali so Alicia? I feel like it's Alicia or Anisha or something like that. Something unusual like those, those pretty names. So who's that around you? Message for you from your sister is to keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really well, but you need to start focusing on the stuff for you now. Okay? So there you go. And I'll leave that there, lovey. So I'm going to keep going. Right. Okay. Yeah. So Nicole says, last night I win over $5,000. Is that a sign? Did you seriously win $5,000? That is so cool. I just think that's brilliant. No, didn't drive that car. Yes, I do feel like somebody hurt her, Adele. Like I said, the hit to the head. Like, why do I feel drained every time I have dreams? Why do you feel drained every time I have dreams? I'm not the world's best expert in dreams, but what I know is that if you're dreaming about something and it's so vivid and so real, it's like it takes all your energy out of you. So I just feel like that the dreams are, if it's a loved one, they've come through and they've actually, given you a visit. I was going to say something else, but I thought better not. Why do I feel drained every time I have dreams? I just feel like there's too much negative energy around that dream. Even if it's nice, or the dream has got so much energy, just holds on to you, and that spirit's still hanging around because they know that you're starting to do all this stuff. You're coming here, you're going there, you're doing stuff. So, yeah. No, not a black Jeep. I had my daughter's car on Monday night. Okay, let's keep going. Magarnish says, thank you very much for reading my brother, Leslie. He's stubborn sob. Bless his heart. Yeah, bless him. Okay, so she had the leg and chest pains. That's what I felt. Karina Hall, she says, there are two different things in my home. I've been here 2 years and I can sense something in my bedroom. Doesn't seem harmful. Maybe a female. And no problem since I moved in. Now, 2 days ago, I feel a male by my back door, very negative and uneasy. Well, then send him off. Get rid of him. So if you don't want them there, then get rid of him, okay? Because you don't need to have them around. Just because their spirit doesn't mean that they come there. It's like they're lurking around, just waiting for, something to bring them back to life, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what they do. But they hang around because they want to be, I don't know, feel back into the real world, I guess. That's the only way I can describe it. Maybe some other psychic might have a different meaning, but go to a genuine one. And if you don't want them there, just tell them to go. So if you're feeling it there, it's like you've got that. If it's like you've got that, intuition slash psychic slash mediumship, part of it anyway. I feel like it'll be good for your family, Morgana, which is what I said earlier. But you're going to have to wait a while. You need to have some good backup money for it because it's going to be, it'll take off later down the track. So I don't need anything. I don't need anybody to tell me anything, Terry. Hello, Stacy from Northern California, USA. Well, that is so sad. Oh, that's really sad. You know the worst part about that, Adele, is that your mum was so frightened. It's just awful. Okay, there you go. Will you tell me if my BF will ever propose to me? Oh, I don't think that's going to be coming this year, lovey. I think they like to get their ducks in a row. They like to get all their ducks in a row. They're OCD. Okay, so they need to have everything perfect before they take the next step. Oh, God, how do they do that? That is disgusting. Oh, Adele, I really feel for you. Possibly, lovey. Yeah, I look, you know what? You can't ever like think about that with your mum, because I just feel like that's her journey. That was whatever was meant to be was meant to be. You've got to accept it now. It's how it is now, lovey. But that's certainly not a very good behavior from your father anyway. So I'll be kicking some butt there. Okay, there you go. I think you were reading my past month. I was working in the ICU last month, lots of fatigue and a bit sore throat. And also itchiness days were long and lonely, yes, and had arguments with coworkers. You only had arguments with coworkers because you were so fatigued. Yes, and that's right. It is past now. And that's why you had the arguments because of your exhaustion. Because you love your sleep. They're telling me. You love your sleep, and I'm still itchy for you. You love your sleep and you love to have conversation, but you like to actually challenge the person as well. So you got that little bit of, debating system in your head, and especially when you're tired, you're a bit more not argumentative, but just a bit more challenging, I should say. Okie doke. Oh, there you go. She had bruising around the face and neck. I feel like I said before, my head, when I first read out the name Adele, the head was just killing me. So I feel like she had trauma to the head and it was like internal bleeding. It's like she'd been hit. And I don't know if it was a fist. I don't know if it was really a fist. And she's just given me pain in the bottom part of my right leg now. Okay. So I feel like this lady was beaten up, possibly, like hit in the head here, like really badly hit, to the point where it's hit close enough to the temple to give her part of that concussion, which affects the brain. Because as soon as I said the name, I had the impact on my head, and I'm still getting it now. Like I feel like this eye is normal and this eye is not, if that makes sense. Um, okay. No, no, it's not a red car. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. Adele Wallace, oh babe, I'm so sorry. Was there no investigation hugs to you? That's beautiful, Kimsey. I don't feel like the child's coming soon. I just feel like it's going to be around August. I'll get the month of like the 8. So I'll get the month of August. You will have notification. Okay, so planting the seed, I should say. GKG Schultz, anything good coming up in the next 3 months? And I'm not sure my boss thinks about work performance. I'm not sure what my boss thinks about work performance. Is that what the question should be? Hmm. I just feel like you need to step up a little bit with your work. It's like with your performance, you try hard, but it's sort of like it's not over trying, but you're trying, but it's like you're missing some things, some steps. That's what I'm seeing, but it's being noticed. So Maybe just check in with yourself and go, you know what? I have to do this to get to this. And then start planning a little bit ahead, and then you'll start to see that light at the end of the tunnel for your work. Okay. So, and I also get the number 12 around you. So, why am I getting number 12? GKG 12 and work. Plan ahead. That's the message for you. It's like you can't get yourself out of bed in the morning to get there, let alone plan ahead. So it's like it's a matter of just getting yourself disciplined. You have to get yourself disciplined if you want to keep your job. That's what I'm getting. Oh, there you go. No investigation in Mexico. Says it all. Mexico. I went to Mexico a long time ago. I think it was 2010, and I'm telling you now, it was the most frightening thing I ever experienced with my daughter. She was only what 9? I think she was 9 years of age or 10 years of age. Just me and her. It was yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad country, but I won't go back. That's interesting, Stacey. I had a dream last night that my husband, who passed 7 years ago, was yelling that he needed to talk to me. Can you please tell me what he needs to talk about? I don't know. Gosh, that's a hard one, and I just feel like that he was like looking at financial and money. Like, what's going on there? It's like get out of automatic mode. He's saying, prepare yourself, get yourself ready. That's what I feel. He's jumping up and down. He's saying, "You're not doing the right thing." What are you not doing the right thing about, Stacey? So what's going on? Is it like health? What are you ignoring? You're saying you're ignoring something. Health, financial, combination. Is it family that you're actually getting too much involved, too much chitty chat? It's like a bit too much. He's saying pull back. That's what he's saying to me. Pull back the reins. Don't do the gossip stuff with the family. So yes, my car was white. Uh, yes, well, you have to wait and see what happens in July. I don't see it being very bad. There's a few obstacles coming up, but that's normal. Yes, I did win it. I'm over the moon. Oh, well done. Congratulations there, Nicole. Good stuff. That is so cool. Adele says, can you see who hit her in the head? I do. And I see a man, and I feel like this man was like olive skin. And I feel like it's like I don't know how to say it, like I feel like it was like either an elbow to the head or something. That's what I just seen. I feel like it was like an elbow to the head. Elbow to the head and like really, really roughed her up and frightened the life out of her. That's awful. Let's keep going. She said, "Can you see who hit her in the head? She had bruising around the chin and neck." Yeah, yeah. I feel like that she gave him a bit of a run for his money too, but she wasn't strong enough. Yeah, so I just feel like going forward that it's like you and the ex is on two different paths right now, Kane. So just to make it clear, she's doing her own thing. It's like she's just over like found her independence, okay? And you don't like it one bit. But I feel like that you can be mutual friends going forward, okay? So um I feel like there's a lot of bit of trauma there, and your child is more important than anything at the moment because your child's in between everything. So looking after the child and being the guided father that you need to be is probably the best thing that you could do for your child. Okie doke. So Stacey says, my husband who died 7 years ago came to me. Yep, we've done that one. Well, will I ever find my forever soulmate? Yeah, I think everybody looks for that. Honestly, I really do. I think everybody looks for their soulmate. And you will find it. It's just not right now. And I feel like the number 2 years from now, 2 years or February, something like that, it's going to come around. Okay. So keep yourself posted for that. So Charmaine, she says, oh, my palm's itchy. I could go win 5,000 too. Congratulations. Well done. Hope you do. So let's keep going. So send me your questions. I'm going to keep going here. You're welcome there, Karina. How many different cars do you drive? Do you actually own a car? Well, not telling. Put it this way, I'm a car freak, all right? I love cars. That's why I got my truck license so I can drive trucks because I love driving and I love big trucks. Don't know why, I've always have. I just like the power. Not the power in them, but the height, the size. It's so cool. I'm even on one of those Facebook pages where they've got all the girls in the girl truckers, overseas. Sounds weird, but that's what I like. It's a hobby. So what we got here? Teresa Garner, she's laughing her head off. I don't know what I said or what happened there, but I've got to keep going. So the car in the game was what color car was I driving today, and what was it? What type of car? Oh, that's beautiful. Yep, it's a sign from your nan. That's beautiful. Just it's like the timing is right, Nicole. So what was the bruising around my mum's lower face and neck? Yeah. You know what it was? I feel like it was this, and I just feel like there was beating on the this part of their face. It's like cheekbone was broken, jaw here. That's what I get, and I get the headache, the really massive headache. Look, I don't know about that one. I don't want to say yes or no, but I just feel like I told you what the description of the man was, so I'm just sticking to it. I'm not going to make it fit. So why do you dream of your sister and feel drained and down the next day? I just feel like it's like energy just attached to you, any kind of energy. It used to happen to me too, before when I started all this until I started working out what was going on. So it's like you've got to, everybody has different receptor levels with spirit. Some of us are, in tune, like we do psychic and mediumship readings, and some of us we get an intuition, some of us we get a dream, some of us we get a little bit here, we get a little bit there, we might see a shadow, we might feel something, or we feel something blowing on the back of our neck or something like that. So you get all different levels. But as you go through, this is how I see it, as you go through the levels to get to a real psychic medium, you actually it's like different phases. It's like first you'll get the tickle on the back of your head, then the next one might be, the shadow, then the next one after that might be the feeling, like the pain when you stand next to someone. I can't stand next to some people sometimes, especially if that energy is really, really strong from that person's past loved one, because it'll come through. It doesn't matter if I say yes or no, I don't want it to come through. It'll still come through, and then I've end up, got to try and get rid of this energy around me. So it just depends, and you'll start feeling different things. So you might smell things first, and then you might feel things in your bones, like on your chest or on your shoulder or your leg or whatever like that, the pain, and then the pain will go away. And then you might get the dizziness, or you might get the sensation of your eye dropping, or the pressure here, or a headache or something like that. So you get, I believe that it's probably the best way to describe it. Actually, is you'll get different signs as you get better and better and better and better and better. Okay, that's how I think. That's my opinion. Maybe other psychics might see it differently, but that's the best way I can describe it, Lovey. So when you meet Mr. Right, you'll know it. You're gonna feel it soft and fluffy in your heart. So it's like your heart is really, really going to be warm. It's gonna be, oh wow, is this the one? It's gonna feel so cool. And I'll leave that there. I don't, Adele, you're smashing me with these thing. I know she was on vacation, but I feel that this lady just got beaten. And I'm talking like jaw, face, cheekbone, like neck, and also here. Okay. Because that's the first thing I got when I read the name out. No, it's not that. So it's a hatch, yes. What type of hatch? So let's keep going. Okay, do you see anything with me next 5 months? Or is there a serious? So when you say things, I know you're psychic as well, but when you say things, I've forgotten what you said your name was. What was it? Forgotten what you said your name was. Anyway, do you see anything for me in the next 5 months? Of course. Is there any serious health issues? Why would you ask that? That's actually planting the seed, virtually like second guessing planting the seed with spirit to have a health issue. Okay, so look at that from a different perspective. You don't ask that because it's like you're expecting it. Okay, don't expect to have a health issue if you don't want it. It's reverse psychology with spirit. I do feel like that pain in the back of my legs coming back. So is that you too as well? There in the next 5 months going forward, there's going to be lots of changes, lots of changes. I feel like everything's going to be a flip over for you. Okay, so they're also showing me cardboard boxes for you, baby tarot. So cardboard boxes. So you're moving. What's going on there? Because I just feel like you're going to be moving somewhere or doing something like packing and packing and packing. That's what I get. No, Kimsey, it's not a Mazda. Okay, let's keep going. I don't gossip. I'm on a fixed income, so there is not much I can do about that. And my health is fading, but I'm seeing doctor about it. Yeah, and trying to figure out what's going on there. His words just seemed urgent, and I woke up thinking he was standing there. Yeah. Sometimes like sometimes we read too much into things sometimes too. So Kane, thank you. Can you see me getting my family back? That's all I want and need. You know, I feel like your ex needs to have time out. I'm not sure why. If I had more time, I'd work it out. I have a feeling what it is, but I don't want to say it. But I feel like from your perspective, you need to step up if you want to get your wife back. I should say, not your ex, your wife. All right. So, and sometimes people do things too far. They push it so far that the other person never wants to come back. So you've got to learn your lessons, guys. Got to learn your lessons because your wife or yourself don't wake up in the morning and say, "Oh, hang on a minute, I'm just going to go and leave my husband because things are perfect." Okay, it's not like that. So you say that's all I want and need is your family back. But what are you going to do about it? Okay, Kane. So sorry, buddy, but on black and white, you need to step up. If you want to keep it consistent and keep a beautiful home, people can't be controlling. You can't be, savage. You can't be a hypocrite. you got to respect and love and expect the same thing back then, when you're treating people right. Not saying that you're not, but I'm just giving you, the reality check here. So, like I said, people don't just wake up in the morning and say, "Oh, hang on a minute, I'm going to get my husband." And this is one thing, I'm going to get my husband charged for because he's a good person. I'm going to get an AVO out on him because he's a good person. Okay, they don't just do that. There's a reason behind everything. So you got to look at both. If you want your wife back, go and do some counselling. Go and get yourself sorted out with her. If she doesn't want to, then you need to make an effort for yourself. It's so important. Okay, that's a little bit of a butt kick there for you. Sorry, but I gotta be real. So Dilly, thank you. I'm not going to keep going, Adele. Adele, I can't keep doing this on this live, lovey. Sorry. Four cars. So, very hard for me and in my partner. Will it work out? We are fighting lots. Yeah, you're virtually just trying to work out who's who in the zoo. It's like who's boss. It's like one's fluffing the feathers, the other one's trying to fluff the feathers. Like two roosters trying to work out who owns the pen. So your girlfriend's your partner is a strong personality. So are you. So and that's why you met. So but you've got to work it out. If you want it to stay, you've got to work it out. There's no other way around a relationship, is there? I mean, you don't just meet someone and you say, "Oh, I'm going to argue with them forever because I love them." It doesn't work like that. Take an example from your old grandparents' days when you had, your grandparents stayed together through thick and thin. Honestly, my ones went to, gosh, I think my grandfather was 87, something like that, and my grandmother, she was 85 or 84, something like that. And they were together since they were 18 or 17 or something. Gosh, that's such a long time. And they went through thick and thin, everything together. And they pushed through, and it was the old-fashioned way. These days, it's too goddamn easy for us to get up and leave, or get up and cheat, or get up and do something, bad. We all think we can get away with it, but the dog has its day. So if you really want to work it out, you've got to step up. You can't moods are contagious. So if you're in a bad mood, the other person's in a bad mood. They can feel it. You know, it's all about paying back the respect, and you didn't meet these people or have family with these people for no reason because you hated them. Like I said last night, I know a couple of people, like not really close people, but some people that actually, they've been with their wife or something like that for 32 years, and then all of a sudden they want to divorce the wife, but the wife is not perfect anymore. Hang on a second. You just bloody spent 32 years with her. So all of a sudden she's not perfect. She's not the right person for you. How do you work that one out? But you spent 32 years. Come on. So, there's a fault on both sides. So it's not just always one way. And love should never hurt, guys. So that's so cool, Nicole. No, Wendy. Oh, good, you're funny. What do we got here? Anybody can be a successful psychic, lovey. You just got to trust spirit, okay? That's the key to it all. If you don't trust spirit, you will not get anywhere with spirit, okay? Because you've got to trust it. It's like the best example I can give. I do my workshops, okay, Morgana. I do the workshops with them and up and coming psychic mediums, and I say to you know the people in the class, like Wendy Harvey, she's in there. Jess Black, Tracy Gibson. They've done my workshops. Julie Polglaze, we've got so many others in there. And I just say to them, "Are you psychic?" And they say no. And I say, "Sure, okay, let's find out." So we do an activity, and sure as ever, they all get everything right. And I say to them after the activity, I thought you said you just weren't psychic. Now, come on. So any tips I can give you there, Magana, is first one is to come to my workshop on Saturday. So book in for that. Second one is you've got to trust spirit. If you don't trust spirit, forget it. You're not going to get anything. And the example I'm going to give you is doing a live performance when I do stage stuff and I'm in front of people. Like there's 40 something people in one room, one sitting, and sure as ever, I had this bloke called Charlie, got his name, got everything about him. And then sure as ever, he showed me a concrete footpath. And I'd say this every time, okay, because this is the best example I can give you. And I started laughing. And because I was laughing, he's showing me the concrete footpath again. He's going, tell him, like show him, tell him that you saw the concrete footpath. And sure as ever, I said, okay. So, and the ladies that I was reading for in the crowd, I said, I've got to tell you something. It's going to sound really bizarre, but I just have to say it. And they said, what? Now we're laughing because of some of the stuff that he was saying anyway, because he was a character. And I said, I've got to say a concrete footpath. Well, these ladies, two of them started laughing their head off. And we were all laughing because they were laughing. We didn't know what they were laughing at when I said that. And I said, what's the significance behind that? And they said, well, he was a concreter. That's why he's showing you the concrete footpath. And I went, oh, that makes sense. But if I didn't trust him, if I didn't trust that actual, that scene, like that concrete footpath of when I saw it, then there's no way I would have got that right. Absolutely not. No way I would have got that right, So, but yeah, you have to trust what you get from spirit, because if you don't trust what you get from spirit, that's it. It's over, Red Rover. So it's there's no point in just checking to see if my iPad charges on. There's no point even doing what you're going to do if you can't trust spirit. So you said, I receive messages but can't control when yet. So you need to put boundaries around. If you want to control your spirit guide or your spirit like I do, I say to mine, okay, I'm coming on a Tuesday night between 10 and 12 o'clock. I want everything. I don't want to have no feeling, no smells, no taste, no pain, no remote viewing, no spirit. I want everything between 10 o'clock and midnight. I don't want to actually have it all after midnight or before 10 o'clock because I'm busy setting up. I want to have everything in that 2-hour window, and that's it. Okay, so put boundaries around your spirit guide, and then they'll go, oh, she's serious now. We can turn it all on. It's like turning the light on in the room. You go in the room with a candle, and you've got the candle lit up, but it's not quite lit up properly because you still can't see. You can only see where the candle shows you. So you've got to light up the room with spirit. That's how you do it. So it's as soon as you open your mouth, everything will start to flow out. That's the best advice I can give you. And you must trust what you get. Doesn't matter how faint it is. It'll be like, if you feel the pain, it'll be like a little tiny little flick, on your wrist. So I know that they might have broken their wrist. Anything that I feel, if I walk into a reading or tonight, say for instance, tonight's show, and I have no feelings at all, no pain, no nothing at all. As soon as I start at 10 o'clock, I start getting bang, 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 bang. Everything's lined up. It's like they're all lined up at the door for me. Okay, so I pull it all back. But I'm quick enough to talk to spirit. So while I'm talking to you, I'm talking to them as well. So that's how it is. It's that quick. Some people can sit there and go, oh, hang on a second, I've got to pull in spirit, because what they're doing is they're analyzing what they're getting, and they're not trusting straight away, bang, 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 what they're getting. Okay, that's why it takes them so long to get a message through, because they don't trust what they're getting. They're actually second guessing what they're getting. So don't second guess what you're getting, because the most important thing is to not have that fear of getting it wrong. Okay, so sometimes I get it wrong too, but then it turns out I might get a message 2 or 3 days later, and sure as ever, it's all right. So don't be afraid to say what you're getting from spirit, because otherwise the messages will stop. Okay, that's how I see it. And remain humble. The most important thing is no head up your butt, no egotistical stuff. Just remain humble. That's the most important thing, Magana. So why do you always see the angel numbers? You need to look them up, lovey, because I can tell you what the 2 and the 3, etc. is. But the angel numbers are really, really, really beautiful. So I got my trusty little cheat sheet here. Okay. So 222 is the right one. So right place, right time. Trust in what you want. Don't think of things you don't want when you see this number. Okay, so that's a 222. And then we've got the 333, so the equilibrium, okay? So mind, body, and spirit, focus on all 3 aspects. Don't neglect one for another when you see this number. So have a look online for the angel numbers of those numbers when you see them. And I always snapshot mine on my phone when I see it. Okay. Okie doke. That could be a sign. I'm not sure with that one. I haven't heard that before, but yes, it could be a sign. And I also get August around you for surprises as well, Shakira. So stay tuned. Oh, I do not know that answer. I'm not going to answer any of that because I'm not going to make it fit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to have spirit say, "Oh, your guardian angel is, Susie Quattro," but no. So I'm not going to do that. So you'll know. It's like me, Delhi, right? I didn't work out who my spirit guide was for so long. It's not funny, and I tell you, um, I've always, and this is going to sound so bizarre. So when I was young, I always loved, the Roman movies where that, like the Cleopatras and all the ancient history and all that Egyptian stuff. And then, sure as ever, I did ancient history at school. Jess Black makes all these beautiful bracelets and stuff like that. So, and I said to her, "Oh, Jess, I really love this beautiful blue." And turns out that the blue is from the Pharaoh ages of those ancient years. And then, sure as ever, I I feel like my spirit guide is a pharaoh, and the way I see him is with that big, thick, Roman gold plaque necklace. It's like about so thick, it's massive, and it goes around there. So I looked it up, and I went, "Oh my god!" And he's got this big, long staff thing type thing, and it's got like a hook at the end, so it comes up, and it's got like a hook on the end. And sure as ever, that's who I see standing right behind me. And he is the most serious person ever. So, I can have a joke or have a, sense of humor, but can't get it crack a smile. Like when you see those soldiers outside the Queen's castle, like that, like the ones that just stand there poker face. Well, that's how this bloke is. So you can imagine trying to work with that. Okay. So he gets a bit cocky every now and then, and he asks me to add my numbers together because I hate maths. So that's what he does with me. But yeah, you can always find out yourself. So guardian angel might be Archangel Michael or something like that, or Michael or whatever they call him. Sorry, spirit. But yeah, I don't know, and that's purely something that you'll work at. But I know that for sure that when you're born, you have angels and guardian angels and master ascendants and stuff like that assigned to you in a contract, ready to go. And what they've done is they've got their contract, and they've got, tick, tick, they've been born on this day, tick, that's done. Next thing is they're going to start walking on this day, tick, that's done. Then they're going to start running, etc. and blah, blah, blah. They're going to go to work, blah, blah, blah. And everything is set up for your life in a contract. That's how I believe it's actually sort of, it sounds weird, but, I never would have said this 5 6 years ago, but after seeing this and talking to spirit and everything like that, it just seems to be really quite, I don't know, bizarre and true. So what do we got here? So we've got Charmaine. I'm struggling at the moment. Any messages from spirit, pretty please? Yes, lovey. Stop worrying about everything around you. That's what the main question is, Kemsey. Okay, so everything around you is not worth the worry, they're saying to me. So chin up, okay? So lots of chin ups, push your chin up, and make sure that you're looking after yourself and not anybody else. It's like you're drinking juice for food. That's what I just saw. So like the juices, like when you juice your what's it called, veggies, or your fruit and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So you put like a powder in there and you juice it, or someone around you is doing that. So I just feel like you're not eating properly and everything is getting on top of you because your health is got to come first with this. So anytime that people are feeling really stressed or traumatized or anything like that, they always drop their nutrition, and so their nutrition depletes, and they get busy and they don't want to cook or whatever, you know. So yeah, it's important that once you get yourself on track with nutrition and your health and everything like that, things start to become easier for you to manage and handle. Alrighty, so it's a great time to cast a spell and or ask the universe for assistance in some way. Right. Well, I wouldn't have a clue, but yeah. So no, it's not a Mazda. So we've got the white car. No, it's not a Dodge. So when I saw SUV, no, that's not right either. No, that's not right. No, 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 not right. No. She says, I'm not sure if I've ever said my name laughing out loud. I'm Charmaine, but post up as my business page so like-minded people can find you. Fair enough. Cool. Not sure. I'm not sure if I've ever said my name, but that's what I've been calling you too, isn't it? Didn't I call you that earlier? Charmaine? And then I changed it back to Kemsey? Nope. So thank you for the insight. I'm learning. So I guess I was overthinking and getting myself worked up about health. Thank you again. Yeah. That's right, lovey. You can't ever like feed the best advice I can give you with health and stuff like that and money, financial stuff is do not feed the universe what you don't want. Okay? Don't give it like half a chance to even guess what you don't want. Not the other Charmaine on here though. I'm not posting twice. Okay, that's cool. So tell me, guys, where you're from before we go. So we've got Delhi R. Okay, thank you. So where were you from, Delhi? I haven't seen your name there before. Yeah, see, so you can go and do Google. So Awana's up to speed with what I mean. Okay. So yes, me too. Nearly there. Good night, Nancy. So yeah, exactly. So love and shared. I believe the universe gives us opportunities. When and what is the next one? Job, move, relationship, peers. Are you still taking quotes? Yes, of course. I always love quotes there. Of course I do, Alison. What is the next one? Job, move, and relationship. So I just feel like this job. It's like it's in order. Job, then move, then relationship. It's like it's all in order, you know? You've just put it all in order for yourself. That's what I get, Alison. There's a no on the 4 cars, okay? Good night, Therese. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Wow. That's so beautiful, Stacey. Yeah, so if you're becoming more sensitive to energy and becomes too much, then you need to turn it off. You need to say, okay, I acknowledge you, go away. I don't want to have anything come through until I'm ready, not when you're ready. Otherwise, they all get happy and they all get excited. They go, oh my God, she's ready. I'm going to go and bombard her. Okay, then you get really, really tired, really, really fatigued, and you can't. Then sometimes you can't sleep as well. So yeah, so make sure that you turn them off. Just say, okay, I acknowledge you. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you choosing me. Blah blah blah. But guys, I need to pull you in when I'm ready. I don't want to do this now. And then you might say for the next day, if it's a Saturday or something like that, you might say, "Oh, okay, guys, I'm going to give you half an hour to come through and give me all the information that you want to give me for whatever it is." Okay, so then you might get a pen and paper and just write everything down, Delhi. So what's this one? I got pet roosters, cockadoodle doo. I have got 10 pet roosters laughing out loud. All right, cool. That's really cool. Yep. So grounding, protection, and with spirit world, 100%. You ask your spirit guides to not bring any spirits through for you until you put the intention out. So it's like I was saying, you have I have a boundary 10 like Sunday nights, 8 till 10, Monday nights, 9 to 11. 10 till 12 tonight, and then tomorrow night it'll be 8 till 10 on radio, so I have the time frames. That's enough hours during the week, 8 hours a week for spirit to come through and give me everything that it wants to give me. But then if I'm doing a private reading, I'll say the same thing. Okay, buddy, we're going on at 8 o'clock tonight. So I want everything. I want names, numbers, I want remote viewing, I want the feeling, I want the senses, I want everything before I start and then during that session. So what will happen in my readings, my private readings, is I get a whole dump of information at the start, and then all of a sudden, the person that I'm reading for might not be able to keep up, or they might say, "Oh, that doesn't resonate, this doesn't make sense." And then all of a sudden, by the time I start to go around the circle to get to the end, sure as ever, there's the end of the reading, and everything is just lined up, and everything from the start, the dumping of all the information has all come around, and it all relates. It's all lined up and linked up throughout to the end. It's so bizarre. I've done it so many times like that. Well, spirit does it like that. So I'll get a dump of numbers. So try your numbers first. So say to spirit or your spirit guide, and just say, okay, I'm going to acknowledge you, send them off. And then the next day you might say something like, okay, spirit, I want you to give me a mediumship reading for, the neighbor, but I haven't seen the neighbor yet. But what I want you to do is give me all the numbers first. Then you might say, give me all the names. Then you might say, give me the suburbs or whatever, So give me all the feelings, you might say. So, okay, what do we got here? So Stacey, she says, I feel I'm an empath because I can tell how someone is feeling sometimes before they know. That's right. Is that a type of being psychic? Yes, it is. 100%. Okay, so empath, light worker, blah, 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 all that stuff, all those fancy words is being psychic. So past, present, and future is psychic. When you speak to the past loved ones is mediumship, Stacey. Okay. Yeah, so about the boundaries. Good morning, Marissa. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. So, oh, hang on a second. I've got to get this one from Charmaine. Hang on. It looks like a long validation. Yeah, what do we got? Ba, ba, ba. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm getting this one. Yep. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Right. Okay, so Morgan Lane, I'll just come back to that one. I've got to come back to this one. I can't see the rest of that actual reading. Wait there 1 second. What have we got here? Where is it? All right. Well, I can't really see that one. Well, I can't really see that one, Charmaine, from you. I don't know where it is. Okay. Radio. So she says, yes, I was with my ex for 16 years till he decided to start stealing and breaking into people's homes. Oh, God. And cheating on me is disgusting. I didn't expect it at all. No one believes how nasty he was to me when we broke up. Turns out after 7 years of AVO, I never put him in jail. His next partner did. He did 12 months for robbing his own mother, stealing gun safe, driving around with 35 guns looking for me, I assume. Oh gosh, seems as that was his threats. Sometimes we woke up after that long. Oh gosh. Yep, you dodged a bullet there, lovey. So this is just, people just, I don't know why they want to hurt people all the time. Just kills me. Just kills me. I'm just trying to find the rest of your thing there. So Morgana, she says, I always screenshot as well. so so Morgana, she says, thank you for that advice. I'm hearing and taking in every single word you say. You make perfect sense. I definitely have doubted in the past. I saw 4 around my mum. I wanted it to mean she had 4 years, she had 4 months. Yeah. I had trouble dealing with that for a while. I put what I wanted into the message and skewed it. That's right. You can't. So when you do your readings, you can't put anything in there where you're assuming or making it fit. You don't make it fit because spirit will go, oh, here we go again. So you got to make it so that spirit is respected in the actual reading and that you're trusting what you're getting from it. So in other words, the respect comes from when you're relying on what you're getting from spirit. So it goes, okay, now you've respected that, just that comment or whatever, so you deliver it. Okay. My God, 10 roosters. Yep, that's beautiful. I do that too. I got that. Yeah, that would be about right too. Okay, so my daughter has 2 butterflies that come to her, and all events she has since she was 3. They're of course. She's just got to call on them and they'll be there. They're always beside her. And I'm on the right path. Beautiful. So it wasn't a truck or van. So we got the white hatch, but what was it? No, it wasn't that. No, not a Beeple, not a Tesla. No, 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 no. Hi, Kiki. No, it's beautiful. Well, we're just about to go to bed here, Marissa, because it's like midnight now. So I'm just going to keep finding a couple of more validations and I'm going to sleep. You're welcome there, lovey. Okay, Crispy, I've got to go, but you can come back tomorrow night on my show, 8 till 10 tomorrow night, Sydney, Australian time. Yeah, that's a good one. That is such a good quote there, Marissa. I got to snapshot that one as well. I snapshot everything too, guys. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, the best thing to do there, Karina, don't think too much. The problem with people these days, they want to try and fit into this and be into that and do this and do that. They try so hard that they can't get anywhere. They're still spinning in circles. So you don't try and fit yourself. It's like trying to fit a beautiful round circular object into a square hole. So don't do that because everyone's unique. So don't do your own head in trying to work all these things out. You don't. You just go, okay, today's the day that I'm going to have a great day. That's it. You don't make it too difficult for yourself. Yeah, that's cool. quotes. Here we go. We've got another one. You are kind, you are loved, you are important. Be the medicine to frequencies. Beautiful. I've got all these beautiful quotes. I always put my quote. I got a quote album now, guys. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, I'm not going to do any more reads. I'm just grabbing these last things. What's that? She says, the energy I feel comes from actual people which I keep away when they're too much. But the messages the universe gives me, I ignore and then pay the consequences. That's right. You can't ignore it. Okay, try and look beyond it now. Now that you know, Delhi, you've got to look. Got to look and feel and hear and see and smell it, like, all your senses. Like your senses are going to go from being down here up to here. You'll just pick up on everything. You'll half the time, like when someone's talking to me, I feel like sometimes I'm rude because I interrupt them because I know exactly what they're going to say, and I feel like I'm a bit rude sometimes. I interrupt them. I got to pull back from doing. I don't do it all the time, but I just feel every blue moon I'll go, oh yeah, yeah, and I'll go, that's right. And then I'll go, they'll look at me as if say, how the hell does she know that? And I'm going, well, So, okay, fair enough. That's cool. Yeah, there you go. So Alicia and Gabriel said, I feel that too. Like I can literally feel pain from someone, or even in shows. It's weird. People gravitate towards me. Yep, the same. Will tell me their whole life story. Yes, welcome to my world as well. And don't know them at all. I sometimes feel like they try to make me to take my energy. No, it's usually people with a lot of problems. It's not that at all. It's not taking your energy. Don't think of it like that. They're there because they need someone to talk to. I help with what I can, but it can be very draining. I learned to put limits very quickly. Yeah, it's just, when you say draining there, Alicia, it's a matter of you controlling your spirit now. Okay, just saying, put them on, put them off, turn them on, turn them off. It's like turning the car on. No, it's not a Nissan. So where am I located? Sydney, Australia. Sydney, New South Wales. Good night, Jess. That's a good one too. Don't wait for the storm to pass. Learn to dance on the rain. Is my favorite quote. That's beautiful. Gotta get that one too. There we go. Okay, so Karina, she says, thanks a lot. Thanks for that. I've ignored so much since I was a young teen, about 12 to 13. Seems like the urge is stronger now than I am older and more mature. I guess I'm just not scared anymore. That's beautiful. Yep. So, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 8 till 10 in Sydney, Australian time. So, come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air tomorrow night, and I'm on Rumble. So if you haven't got a Rumble account, it's www.rumble.com. So that's a site where I'm streaming live off tonight as well. And if anything else happens with Facebook, I'm going to be streaming off Rumble from now on. So keep your eyes open for that. Okay, on the weekend, I'll probably end up posting something up about it and the links and everything. Just had to test it this week because I've never used it before. This is the second time I've been using it tonight. So I'm on four platforms tonight. Okay, all right. Good night, guys. And I want to do that prayer for Wendy because I can't forget a second time. This is a long one, okay? So this is a beautiful prayer from Wendy. Look at it. Okay, so let me go. So close your eyes and pray with us. So it's called Going Home. I believe when you choose to go it alone, many are looking for a reason to take themselves home. I believe there is never any bad intent. They simply wanted to go home is what they really meant. So never take it personal. They would never want that. They were tired of fighting, and that is their fact. I know it's hard as you try to get through, but to hurt you is that last thing they wanted to do. Remember their hurt has come to an end. Love and happiness for you they send. Let them send you love and certainly peace. Try to forgive them with joy as you gently release. You could say it's easy for me to say. Not all not no not at all. It's for you that I pray. You will all meet again of this I'm sure, but believe for them they could see no cure. Nothing to look forward to, nothing even ahead. So to leave right now is what was in their head. They were hurting and sad to their very core. They felt no point, their feelings were so raw. So their choice was that I did my best. There seems no point, I just needed to rest. I know that you're hurt, I feel your pain, for your life will never be the same again. Some who judge will see this as a selfish act. No, it takes courage. It was never as easy an easy track. They simply decided to take themselves home. No longer on this earth did they want to roam. So think of them with nothing but honor, pride, in the knowledge that they are now always by your side. Love and blessings from Wendy Harvey. Thank you for that, Wendy. That's absolutely beautiful once again, of course. And I'll see you tomorrow night, 8 till 10 on Radio SWA 99.9 FM and this live show. Cheers, guys. Bye.